We're going to take you to Minneapolis now, where it has just been sort of a nightmare up there with protesters clashing with authorities in the wake of the shooting death of 37-year-old Renee Good, shot and killed by an ICE agent there in Minneapolis. Local leaders and members of the Trump administration have been at odds over whether that agent was justified in killing Good. Let's get up to Fox's Caroline Elliott, who's live on the streets. Caroline, very noisy there. I presume that these protests are continuing in earnest.
Yeah, Tom, this is actually day 6 of protest in Minneapolis, and this is an active protest right now. We're going to warn you, we don't know what you're going to see, we don't know what you're going to hear, but we want to just walk you through this scene right now. So behind us, we have a line of, it looks like the tactical unit as well as Border Patrol out here, who for the better part of the last couple hours have been facing off with this group of protesters you can see right here. And so for the most part, this has been peaceful, but we have seen times where it has gotten a little out of control. We've seen protesters that have refused to get out of the street, protesters that have refused to move, and they were blocking traffic. And so what we've seen are agents really having to use some force to get people out of the way. If you will pan over here, we just want to show you some of those Border Patrol officers. It looks like they're holding some kind of chemical repellent that they're getting ready to spray. It's in their hands right there. We're just going to zoom in so you can see. And that's really what we've seen. We've also seen some flash bangs, as well as now the protesters are saying ICE out now, ICE out now. And that is truly what they're calling for right now, Tom, is just ICE agents. They're saying they want them to get out of the city, and also at the same time calling for more accountability after that shooting and killing of Renee Good last week.
Caroline, there's a question of jurisdiction here. I know local authorities have been very against the presence of these ICE agents in the city of Minneapolis. The governor has even come out and said that he's fully against it as well. The mayor there choosing some foul language to tell them to get the hell out of his city. Who is enforcing the law there on the streets right now to keep these protesters in check? Are there local authorities there on the streets, or is it completely up to federal officials to keep things in order?
Yeah, Tom. Well, here right now, these are federal agents behind us. So again, that's Border Patrol agents as well as the tactical unit with DHS. So again, that's on the federal side. But as you mentioned, there has been a lot of back and forth between state and federal officials here. And again, a long history of it, we should say as well. Sorry, we just want to make sure we aren't hit by anything here. So again, we are seeing a lot of that back and forth, as well as at the beginning of this investigation, Tom, we did see the FBI and the state start this joint investigation, and quickly the state says that they were essentially pushed out of that investigation, and now the FBI is taking sole lead there. So we are seeing in the last couple of days the state attorney general here saying that they are now collecting their own evidence, essentially launching their own investigation to get those answers that they say these people so desperately deserve.
Are there people on both sides of the issue here, or is it solely people that want to get rid of these ICE agents, or are there folks out there in support of their efforts there in Minneapolis?
Yeah, Tom, we will tell you, we've been out here all day long. We haven't seen any kind of counter-protesters. These are all protesters, again, protesting ICE's presence here, protesting DHS and Border Patrol, telling them that they want them to get out of the city. And that's really what we've been seeing, not just in Minnesota, but all over the country, Tom. We've even seen them in Atlanta in the last couple days, as well as New York, Houston, and Boston. Just a lot of protests here around the country, with people really just saying that they want to see more accountability for that ICE agent.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the folks here on the streets in Atlanta coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Boy, Minnesota just embroiled, Caroline, in controversy with this ICE protest. Of course, the corruption scandal up there. They have their plate full for sure, but we're glad to hear that thus far things have been peaceful, loud, but peaceful up there in Minneapolis. Caroline Elliott Elliott
Very
reporting
loud.
live
Yes.
from the ground there. Caroline, thanks.